All right, man. Let's talk about the new plan for big man for the Pistons, man, coming in. You can have a nice, nice integration of more big man coming in. You can have some guys getting the hell up out of here too, man. When you talking about you know, kind of retooling. Everybody know the biggest issue was rim defense, and also you got some options in the draft, especially if they can get back in the draft and make something shake. So I mean, free agency. I think free agency. I don't know when the NBA. I always confused. I think free agency come after the draft in the NBA. So you know, so when you look at what they possibly can get in the draft, obviously some cheaper options, especially if you were able to move back in. I talked about they might end up having to trade Sadiq Bey, right? Because they're not utilizing him to the best of his abilities, right? They just make him a spot up shooter, and that's not really yeah, he can do it, but that's not what he do best. He's a bucket getter. That's what he do best. He's the guy that get buckets. And just leave him out there to spot up and shoot, and he should be having to get the ball just like Jeremy Grant and Kay Cunningham sometime and going to get his bucket. So you can see a lot of changes in this Piston team, man. They already talking about getting another guard, which let you know what they think about Killian Hayes. And also, we know that more than likely at the top of the draft, we gonna probably end up with a big fella. All right, now it might not be the big fella that we all want and love. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it may be, it might be Paulo, might be Jabari, might be Chet, or whoever it may be. But my thing is, I just don't want Jabari Smith. Even though Jabari, he got his place here as far as being the fit. But who want to set a 6'10", almost a 7-footer that just shoot jumpers all day? Nobody wants that. No, nobody wants that. You know what I'm saying? You better post up. You know what I'm saying? You better post up, bro. Whatever you doing, you better post your ass up, man, and you better post up and go and be a big fella, and then occasionally go out there and shoot that rock. So you know, so more than likely you might end up with a big fella. Two of them. Honestly, if you're able to deal with Jeremy Grant or whatever happened with Caves or Sadiq Bey, whatever it go, you might end up with two big fellas. And right now Shat is on the top of the board. Now I had to say, me personally, is I don't know, man. It depends what you're looking for, man. Paulo just seemed like just maybe just the most talented offensive player out of all of them. You know, and I think Shat Holmgren is the best all around player out of all of them. And Jabari Smith, he just shoot. That's it. You just drafted. You literally he Rashard Lewis. That's exactly who he is. That's what you drafting, Rashard Lewis. That's it. You not he not a Piston. Don't have enough dog in him to be a Piston. And you look at 6'10", he shoot less than 44% from the field. You know what I'm saying? He rebounding though. You gotta give him that. And he's scoring, but he just shooting threes. Nobody want, man, come on. That's like having a big booty chick. You can't enjoy her having a big booty. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look at all of this. So, I just, when you get him in, he gonna stretch the floor, and he a dude that don't need the ball in his hand. That's the thing about him. He don't need the ball in his hand. But when he do post up, he can. He can. So you get him in, he can defend the rim, but my issue with him is he just shoot too damn much. And in his pre-draft workout video that was going around Twitter, all he was doing was jacking up threes. So Apollo Barencho, he kind of give you the, really good player, put the ball on another guy that need the ball in his hand. So you already had that issue with Jeremy Grant, Sadiq Bey, Kay Cunningham's another dude who like to have the ball in his hand. He can't post up though, and he can catch and shoot. So offensively, he the most talented out of the three. All the way around, as far as his scoring, I mean, all the way around, he can dish it too. He can put it on the, on the ground and get a bucket. He could play the three, he could play the four. You probably can get away with him playing the five, or Draymond could play the five, but defensively, he's lacking behind the other two. And then Shat Holmgren all the way around. You look at Shat Holmgren all the way around. You know, what it ain't the only thing you don't like about him is physically. It ain't nothing not to like other than physically. He can handle the ball. He can get to the rim. He can shoot the ball. He can facilitate the ball. He can, he can defend the rim. He can give blocks. He can play the three, the four. Eventually, he gets stronger. He can play the five. So it ain't really nothing that it ain't there. All around is him. Only thing that's Jabari missing on him is that he just shoot too damn fucking much. And he can't put the ball on the floor and get to the rack, or he just don't post up enough. That's the and I don't really look at Shed Holmgren as a center. I look at him like in that Kevin Durant type of role. Play more 3-4. If you have to, play the five. So, right in there, man. If you get high enough, and then it's a lot of talk about this Keegan Murray kid. I gotta watch him play. Don't watch a lot of Iowa games. But this Keegan Murray kid getting a lot of clout. These is real numbers. He have 23 and a half points a game. 9 rebounds a game at 6'8". You just looking, I haven't seen him play, but looking at the size, Elton Brand vibes. I'm not sure about the arm length. 2 blocks a game. So I heard he creeping inside the top four, top five. He shoot 39% from the three too, 55% from the floor, 32 minutes a game. So I mean, I said before, man, you got options, dude. Somebody gonna rise, somebody gonna fall. So you got options. You got options. So once 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna add at least one big fella. And then if you're able to get back in this range, you know what I'm saying, you're able to get back in here. You hope, in my opinion, I haven't seen everybody, but in my opinion, you hope to get a guy like Jalen Durham. They say he got a 7'5", over 7'5" wingspan. The word on the street is Penny Hardaway mess up, he messes up top talent, but he's still learning to coach. He don't shoot the three, and I'm fine with that. As long as he could, this type of big fella gonna defend the rim, rebound, give you that Ben Wallace type of guy, gonna be hard, tough in the paint, and then offensively, he still can develop game. One thing you getting this is a different type of big fella. You getting that 5 to go next to them to defend the paint. And he only 18, about to be 19 years old. He getting somebody that can, already got a man body at 6'11", this right, and 250. He already a man, can rebound. You know what I'm saying? Can block shots. And maybe not the rate of shot homegrown, but he can block shots. He give you that rim defender that, if you're able to get back in the draft, you know what I'm saying, you might save some money in free agency on rim defenders. So, then another guy I look at is Smart Williams. Like him a lot. His stock rose in the draft. Give you 3 blocks a game. He won a rim defender. Real active around the rim. Motor, not gonna shoot it. I'm fine with that. He control the paint, shoot free throws at a nice clip. And all this gonna improve. When he get acclimated to the NBA, 7.4 rebounds. So a big fella that really can control the paint, rebound. And this is what you looking at. Them big fellas you looking at. We looking at before they fours. They kind of the fours that's gonna score, but you need somebody at the 5 that's gonna do the dirty work. And what you're looking for is rebound and rim defending. And if you can shoot free throws, that's a plus. And you can shoot threes, that's a double plus. Then this Benjamin Foboy, Walker Kessler. You know what I'm saying? And he shoot threes though, not at a hot clip though. No, he don't shoot threes. But 11.4 points in, he got five blocks a game damn near, 8 rebounds. So I mean, somebody else to look at. He played with Jabari Smith and there 7-1 too. So and only not even 21 years old when he'd be drafted. So yeah, it's got to do. So you got some. So I think the Pistons, if you're gonna move Jeremy Grant or somebody else, you really want to get in there. You really want to be in this range. You're looking at type of guys, type of teams that obviously this order not set. So you're looking at type of teams that's gonna be in that range. Could you do something with the Knicks? They trading everybody but RJ Barrett. Could you do something with the Knicks? Could you do something with San Antonio and get the 9? Could you do something with, New Orleans, which they got their pick? Who knows? You're probably trying to really get here. Oklahoma City Thunder, can you do something here? Possibly here. You know what I'm saying? Possibly here, baby. So I think if you're going to get Jeremy Grant to Portland and you're going to get their pick this year, you're going to need more than Jeremy Grant. Maybe you send Sadiq Bey over there. You know what I'm saying? But that's a different story right there. That's we talking about a small forward. So, and then you creep over here and say, well, what we got as far as as far as forwards of you know kind of forwards over here. Even though we more than likely probably gonna end up with King and Murray at the least, right? If you're looking at Bigfoot or even Jaden Ivey, but that's the guard. So you look at it and say, man, over here, I mean, you got T.J. Warren. He ain't even 30 yet. Bagley, we might bring him back. I don't have no issue with that. And then you got Jalen Smith. Somebody that a lot of people was looking at. He could play the five. I'm not sure what he did with Indiana this year, but um, so didn't play. Real active around the rim. I'm not sure how it went with Indiana this year, but another guy real active. Shoot the ball. Just don't got some immaturity going on there. But might be one of them dudes you might add come in and play the five. If you're looking for a cheaper role. Chris Bouchard. A lot of people talking about him from Toronto. They about to be swept anyway. So, Bridges, he more of a three. So the Morris twin, one of them was already here. They 33 already. Remember they got drafted on draft night. So I mean, so shoot, couple options in there, but more than likely you're gonna fill this position in the draft anyway. This the one where if you can't get back in the first round, you can't fill it's the center position. You got Yusuf Nurkic, a lot of people like DeAndre Ayton, which, like I said before, if he don't step up in this series or Devin Booker down, I don't want him regardless. He's just too unathletic. Thomas Bryant is the guy I love. He coming off like an ACL or Achilles, whatever. So I mean, only 4 years in the league. Like I said, man, he came off an Achilles, only 27 years or ACL. He gonna rebound though, and he gonna be active for sure. So he shot 40% from the three a couple of years too. I think he shoot a couple of them. So I like him a lot. Not sure where his health is at this point, but 25, 24, 25 years old, got a lot of, promise. And then Mitchell Robinson been another guy that people been mentioning. Kind of like, he kind of whatever going on in New York, man, it ain't really working. But um, 8 points a game, 8 rebounds, some conditioning issues. Heard a couple fans say he regressed and stuff of that nature. And if he ain't playing hard every night, you don't hand nobody that type of money. But really, the crown jewel is y'all boy Andre Syke, Mohamed Bamba. He restricted too. So this is the crown jewel, and they got Wendell Carter. So it's the crown jewel. Y'all need somebody that can shoot. He can shoot, which I don't always particularly like that. I think he be in the paint dominating. It's about potential here. 10 points a game, almost 11. He shoot 38% from three, 48% from the field, 8 rebounds a game, um, 1.6 blocks. So it's part of the crown jewel. You know what I'm saying? If you can't move back and get Mark Williams or get Jalen Durham or Kessler or something like this, man, this your crown jewel to defend the rim. Less than 24 years old, about to be 25 soon. Get out there, defend, long arms. Just can you get the best out of them, man? Can you coach them to really defend the rim, control the paint, and then worry about shooting threes down the line? You know what I'm saying? So he played 71 games last year. So, athletic from Harlem. I think he went to Texas. So this is the crown jewel that you really want to plug in free agency at your five. But there's gonna be a ticket on it, but he's gonna be sought after. But you're really getting the potential here. But like I said before, if they want to go the cheap route, you can try to get back in that draft and end up with Williams or Jalen Durham. Jalen Durham will be, or Williams will be smash hit. Get up Keegan or whoever you get, Paulo, Kessler. I mean, not Paulo, Keegan, Murray, Jabaria, or Shat Holmgren. Your front line improve a lot. Even when you plugging in Mo in there, and improve a lot. You got rim defenders, young athletic guys that get up and get out on the floor. Parker, excuse me, Smith and Shat can, block the ball and all that. So, gonna get very athletic. So they got an opportunity to redo that. Redo that front line, this offseason free agency or in the draft. And if you're able to do that in the draft and get two of them big fellas, keep, Bagley or you can keep Olynyk if you want to, you get a lot more depth there. And then also you got more money to spend on the guard. or you got some money to save. So, like I said before, it's gonna be a revamp of the big fellas coming. So, yep. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the Detroit Lions, Detroit Pistons Talk playlist out. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, if you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest. All my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, and Facebook and Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. Let me know in the comment section.